Good morning. Today's Easter egg nugget is keep the end in mind. For the next week, I'm going to be talking about leadership lessons that we can get from Easter and from the story of Easter. And before I do that, I want to share something that I think is very critical. I want to make sure that you know where I stand when it comes to Easter. First of all, I believe that Jesus Christ was born of a virgin. I believe that he lived a sinless life here on this earth. I believe that he died on a cross. I believe that 3 days later he rose from the dead. And I believe that he ascended into heaven and he is waiting there for me today. And that when I came to a place in my life where I accepted him as my Savior, he cleansed me from my sin and he set me up in a way that in the end of this life, I'll spend eternity with him in heaven. That's what I believe, and because of those beliefs, the leadership lessons that we can learn from Jesus Christ while he was on this earth are the most important lessons we can learn. And this Easter season is such an important time. It is the culmination of everything that Jesus did, and we can learn so much from listening to and learning from what Jesus did during this Easter season or this week of Passover. So today I want to talk about keeping the end in mind. You know, Jesus always had the end in mind. Jesus spent his entire life preparing for the end, preparing for what would happen during this time that we call Easter. Jesus knew it would happen. Sometimes I hear people say, you know, I can't believe that happened to him, and I can't believe that his father would do that to him, things like that. Here's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is Jesus chose this. He could have easily said, I don't want to do this. He could have easily said, this is too much for me. I'm not interested. But he didn't. He made that choice. And this week we're going to talk about that in different segments of the week coming up to and preparing for Easter Sunday. It's important for us as leaders to keep our end goals in mind. Whatever that end goal is that you have, keep it in mind, knowing that everything we do is getting us to that end goal, that end game. It may be profits, it may be employee care, it may be customer service. Whatever those end games, those end goals are, those big, hairy, audacious goals as we hear often in leadership. Whatever those goals are, remember that everything we do every day is leading up to that, is preparing us for that time when we get to that goal and get to that place. Let's go out today and lead to serve.